Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the supplement. I have PJ and I have Andrew. How you guys making out? Happy New Year.
Happy
Top
New
of the
Year,
season.
all.
Yeah.
Happy New
Yes.
Year, guys. How are we doing?
Doing
Good.
all right,
Everything's
mate.
good.
Santa
Everything's
was good.
Santa was good. Yeah. First
Yeah.
show for the year. I think
got a quick question, guys. So,
exciting.
who's on the nice and naughty list this year? What do boys get? Do you do well from Santa, or
Yeah, it was a good.
yeah,
It was a good Christmas.
it was a good
Have
Christmas.
to
Yeah,
admit, it's all about my kids, you know.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Same for me as well. It was good.
yeah.
If the kids are happy, I'm happy.
I'd love to say the same, but it was all about me, to be honest. So Quest VR2 and right,
Yours is over there.
lots of tech. Like so, no, it's been good. It's been great, and no, I just really enjoyed Christmas. I enjoyed the time between Christmas and the New Year. So no, it's great to be back, and happy New Year to everyone who's watching and who's going to tune into the video today.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you. I think we got a couple chats already, so thanks to everybody who's watching. I think we wanted to start off with what was our favorite memories, favorite stories from 2021. It was a very eventful year. It's a lot that happened.
Yeah.
So what was the standouts?
Yes, so guys, if you want me to go first, I suppose
Go
I'll
for
go
it.
with SHIB. So I'm not a meme coin lover, not at all. But sometimes when a good opportunity looks at you, you need to take that. So yeah, I got on board a SHIB and I bought some and made some good gains. In fairness, so yeah, for me, Mandela, if you can bring up some of the key points for SHIB for 2021.
Yeah, I can grab that for you. Okay, so everything was ready. Here we go. This is SHIB.
Yeah, guys, if you look at this, for SHIB for a start, it's Ethereum based. That's very positive. Considered to be an alternative to Dogecoin. It's actually labeled as Dogecoin killer by his supporters. Yeah, created is August 2020. But if you look at it, guys, look at the price soared in 2021, and I believe there's some guy who invested. I think it was $8,000, and he's sitting on a couple of $1 billion right now. So yeah, that for me that was the standout coin for 2021, and I think it was the most talked about coin as well in 2021. I think it was SHIB first. I think it might have been Doge second, and then followed up by Bitcoin. So these meme coins, they're doing really well, and I'm going to look into 2022 which way I'm going to go with the coins. Don't know about you guys. Don't know if you've got any holdings with SHIB. What you think of it.
I don't have any. I did have a little bit. There was a period around the time that it was making headlines. I think it was maybe late September, early October. I did pick up a little bit, but I do remember you saying that you had picked up quite a lot of it, and the number was was huge. You probably moved the price a little bit with the amount of volume that you had.
I picked up some more. I picked up a little bit more last week.
Nice.
Okay.
It is what it is. It's a meme coin. It hasn't broke the bank, but.
So you still view it as having a bit of legs, like it's got a lot more. Because I've always felt like I've missed the boat.
No, I don't think so, guys. It's like,
let me see if I can pull it up.
Pull up the price. It's just ridiculously low, and do you know what? It's you probably buy a couple of million for
Actually
less than night out or takeaway at home. So I think it's worth a go. I think it's worth a punt.
Yeah, looking at it where it's at now from the chart, it seems like it's just hovering around former resistance as a new support. So yeah, I would.
Yes,
it's only because it's a meme coin, but that some of those things don't really even matter, man. Once that sort of.
It's definitely consolidated, isn't it? From I'm not going to go into all the zeros, but it's consolidated from 500 down to where it is now, which is 34.
Yeah.
We'll see which way it goes, but ultimately it's got a target. It's hit the all-time high, so we could be looking at the 8,000s or the 80s again for sure. Mm-hmm. And I've definitely got back in around the lowest points. I think it's it's a punt. You know, I don't think it's a calculated bet or calculated guess, but I think it's a
Sometimes
good
that's all
punt.
you need.
So
Yeah,
yeah, definitely I'm in on that, and there's Doge, and yeah, it's quite good. I know quite a good term, you know, about the Doge killer, and also that the fact it's Ethereum based, you know, that's definitely lent a little bit of weight to that. So what I'm planning to do is probably to follow up on this video is probably can do a little video about SHIB and some of the other meme coins for 2022.
Yeah. No,
I've,
that's a good idea.
I've
I
spoken
think
to. Sorry, go ahead, Fab.
no, you go, Pete.
No, I was just saying I've spoken to a few people about these meme coins, and that's what kind of worried me about them, because it seemed like the new investor was looking towards them, and I just didn't want to be like, on that side of the trade, where I'm buying somebody else's cells that's held it from, 0.0000 whatever the lowest point was.
Yeah,
And as far as like the amount of market cap that it brought up, was able to gain in this short time period, it's just like, I don't want to get wrecked. I think I'm still kind of scarred from 2017 when we had that massive old season, and
yeah,
money, things were just doubling and tripling in like a
Yeah,
matter of days and stuff. So seeing
yeah,
those exponential spikes and trying to get in now just still frightens me, like.
yeah,
But
yeah,
looking at the chart there,
yeah.
I could see why you would want to get back in for sure.
Yeah, I like I say, I think it's a punt, and you know, it's nothing calculated. And
Mm,
I've always said this, you know, there's no guarantee in what we do. You know, you only invest what you can afford to lose for sure. But yeah, it's got a bit of a following. It's actually starting to get a bit of a cult following, these meme coins,
yep.
and
Clifford
yeah,
Inu and all these
for
other
me for
ones.
yeah,
2022, it's just trying to find out that right one. You know, just chuck a couple of $100 in, and just see where it goes. But I'll talk about what my investment for 2022 is going to be a little bit later on. But
Sure.
so yeah, but for me, SHIB, I think that's been the story of the year. You know, in crypto land for sure. You know, Bitcoin, you know, it's done fantastic. It really has. But I think with people, you know, because of the price of Bitcoin, they find it hard to get into Bitcoin. You know, they think they have to go out and buy one whole Bitcoin. They don't understand they can break it down, you know, into certain satoshis. You know, they don't get
Right.
that.
Right.
So I think things like, you know, some of these altcoins, I think, you know, the good opportunities to get into crypto land, you know, and make a little bit of money, make a bit of a return. So yeah, so definitely for me, SHIB's been the story of 2021. And I think the statistics back that up as well. You know, it is the most searched cryptocurrency, you know, during that year.
yeah.
But
No, that's huge. I think it's definitely brought into the limelight. What is the value of something? If something can go up 20% in a day, is it really the value of that coin, or is it what people are willing to pay for it?
yeah,
And I think SHIB is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
but maybe this is something I've said all along. It's what people are willing to pay, and you know, I use this in like plenty of examples. So if people are willing to pay something for the coin, that's the value. That's what it's worth.
Yeah,
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 so, you know, your opinion of where you think it may be worth is something totally
It's
different.
irrelevant.
So yeah,
Yeah.
an example of that is properties in the UK.
Hmm.
So the market in the UK for properties just gone through the roof, and I'm looking at houses selling, you know, for maybe best part of $300,000. That's probably peanuts to you guys in Bermuda, but in the yeah, you
You
know,
can't buy
with
a
it,
house for that shit.
yeah, exactly. You know, with inflation, what do you guys got? You know, with inflation, etc. It's different. But
yeah,
in the
yeah,
UK, that's a lot of money for a house. But the houses are selling for that price. You know, from my upbringing, you know, from what I've seen in, you know, last X amount of years, they're not worth that.
Right.
But in my opinion, but ultimately they are because people are buying them.
Yeah, I was looking at something if in relation to that, and they were mentioning that the price might seem to us that is it's overpriced, but we are not taking into consideration the rate of inflation, and that I think is something that will be affected or be talked about a lot this upcoming year. Inflation,
So
cost of goods and products.
yeah,
probably off topic now, but talking about inflation. So end of the year, you know, with work, you know, we sit down and we sit down with your boss, your line manager, and he'll say, "You've had a cracking year. You're getting a pay rise this year." And yeah, in line with current rates, you're getting like 3% pay rise. And like most people would be really happy with that, wouldn't they? Like, wow, 3%, I've performed this year. Apart from me, because what we do, guys, I know at the moment, inflation in the UK was over 4.6%. So
So
ultimately, if
you're
I
getting paid less.
so I'm on a pay decrease, aren't I? If
Yeah.
anything, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
getting
will.
paid less. So when I took that back to the line manager, he was like, "You and your Bitcoin." So it's always it's always Bitcoin's fault,
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, the inflation in the US is similar. It's 7%. So
wow, okay.
um, it's a real thing, and it'll come in when we talk about our 2022 picks. I have
Sure.
one that's connected to inflation. I just wanted to mention while we have people on that we will have a prize giveaway. So while you're in the chat, just type hashtag SFX, and you're gonna get entered into our draw that we'll do at the end of the show.
Yeah, so
Um,
I've just seen one of our regulars has joined the chat. So if he wins the competition again, he's gonna have a full China set.
oh, there we go.
What's up, Ryan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
big up to
yeah.
Ryan
So
Williams.
if we can just get a signature FX gravy boat, and he'll be complete, won't he? Yeah,
Yeah.
if we can do that, so that'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for me next, guys, don't know if we just want to maybe run through one or two of my stories. So next thing for me has been my Forex crypto account,
Hmm.
and it's been an interesting year. So we started off the year and we were doing really well, and crypto was cruising. And I don't know if you can pull up the results, Mandela.
Yep, sure. Let me just pull that for you. Here we go. It was this one. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, we're doing okay. So first of all, we're going into our fifth year of verified Forex results. But you can see some like really, really tasty losses in there, 50, 54%. But ultimately, guys, we are trading crypto and it's really volatile. But I think over a year we returned 148% return on the crypto account. So I'm really, really happy with that. But no, we've done well. So when I say I'm trading crypto, that is purely Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. They're the cryptos I trade on the Forex account. There's nothing else. So if anyone wants any information on that, or any stats, reach out and let us know what we're doing. So yeah, we've had a good year in the Forex crypto. So I've enjoyed that. And the last thing for me, guys, was obviously passing FTMO as my biggest achievement of 2021. And I'm
Congrats
really
again.
looking forward to 2022. So, I'm looking into the 100K account for 2022, and the target is to pass that by June. So, again, FTMO, I know we've covered that loads of times in the past videos, but I know Mandela and I, we got some ideas to explain a little bit more about that, uh, in a future video. So, guys, that's my 2021, in a nutshell, short and sweet.
Nice,
But
man.
over
Nice.
to you guys. What's been happening and what's your favorite stories?
B, you wanna go? You wanna
Oh,
go for it?
well, you know me, I'm XRP Army all day. It's been a roller coaster from the previous bear market and sorry, 2017's bull run. I had some bruises and bumps and it caused me to be extra focused on, pick one thing that I was going to be good at. And I just dove into all of the fundamental details and information about that particular coin. I did trade a few other coins that I made some decent profits off of, um, Polymath. Polymath was another big holdings of mine. That rose from a 9x at one point. I sold and bought back in. Um, there was a few others. Can't put me on the spot now. I wasn't thinking I was gonna get to the whole portfolio, but yeah, it was a good year. Even XRP, still up a significant amount, and just waiting for this SEC case to finally be settled. It seemed like the goalpost kept on moving each time you thought you were getting close to a decision, and then it was something else that came up. So I think the latest with that might be looking at first quarter of this year.
Hmm.
I'm thinking anytime between now and March. Looking at the charts right now, they're looking juicy for entry point
Yeah,
for
they are.
longs.
They
Just
are
want to
looking
jump in on
nice.
it. Just want to jump in on
Yeah,
XRP. So, PJ, you and
it's-
I, we'd like some kindred spirits on XRP. We
yeah, you
really
gotta
love.
be a different type of
But
person to go
but
through
guys,
all of that.
it held at 37 cents for so long now, and to see it now, all the pressure of the SEC, and it's we're
Hmm.
holding out between 80 and $1 a coin is fantastic. And guys, oh,
It's
when this case is over, yeah, I think it's really looking good. And out of
yeah,
all the coins, it's really been put under the cosh, really put under the hammer. And I do believe that once XRP case is it'll be settled, no in the US. Once they settle this case, it's on to other cryptos, and will other cryptos survive this
well,
pressure? This, yeah. So if XRP,
exactly.
yeah, XRP gets through this, guys, it's going to be something to be really holding on to. Like, for example, like Litecoin or Dashcoin, could they go through this pressure? I don't think they could. But
Yeah,
XRP, because of the how quick the payment is, like say, you pay for something in Ethereum, it costs you more in fees than what it does in Ethereum.
Yeah,
Bitcoin, you pay for something in Bitcoin, well, it takes 5-6 hours to get through. XRP, it's instant. So,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I say, if XRP gets through this, I think it's going to be really, really good for all the XRP army, or the XRP hodlers. And yeah, I'm one of them, and I can't wait for 2022 what it
yeah.
brings.
yeah.
It's
Just to
it,
give a different perspective, I was one of the three musketeers in XRP, and I screamed "Uncle" in the third quarter. I think it was third quarter, fourth quarter. I posted in the group. I was a little ashamed. So for me, it was I felt like the two of you had XRP covered, and I couldn't take any more of the pain.
Guys, quick
But
one.
having said that, you can always get back in, and like Andrew was saying, after
Guys,
the SEC is resolved and the chart, I think I may get back in. Go for it, Andrew.
I'm from the UK. Who's uncle?
Oh, uncle is when you say mercy, or
Ah,
you
right, okay.
say it's the safe word. It's the
Right,
safe
okay.
word, banana
Yeah.
or whatever your safe word
I
of
mind
choice is.
salad, to be honest. Okay. Right, uncle, I'll remember that
Yeah,
one for the future.
but
Guys, I'm just
yeah,
going to. But yeah, so for me, XRP, PJ, I'm with you. I think it's looking really, really good for 2022. And we'll go through predictions later, but I think we got a good year for next year.
absolutely. And to your point, Fob, you could always get back in, and from the price that you had jumped out from is higher than it is now. So you did make a good call on that point.
yeah,
My personal opinion and sentiment with it is just that in the past, it at that pivot point, sometimes it could move so fast where you can't even get back in at a reasonable, you know what I mean? It could go up a huge candle and almost double in a day. So I just didn't want to risk that personally, but I respect your decision, and it seemed to be the correct one. More
yeah.
props to you.
Thank you, P. It was
Yeah,
a hard decision. It was a very hard decision. It's like after so many years of holding on to something, you almost feel like as soon as you sell it, it's gonna go up.
yeah,
It was one
yeah,
of those feelings.
yeah.
But
I played
yeah,
around with a portion of it. I sold and bought back in. I sold. I accumulated a bit,
yeah,
but definitely wasn't. I'm held that big from 15 cents. You know what I mean, and less. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I was just
yeah,
like, I'm not
yeah,
touching this, mate.
yeah. I
You
think we
know.
were talking about it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was around 4 cents when it first came on my radar. I don't know if it was around that or lower for you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I
I think
heard
it's
about it, but I
yeah. I
know
think
I
it's supposed yeah.
actively took it at that time. Sorry, man.
Yeah, no, I think the first time we spoke was I think it's around 17 cents when it went on
Yeah.
that bull run up
Okay.
to $3.50, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
You
I think
posted it in the group, and I jumped on that one as well. That's in
Yeah.
2017
yeah,
December.
it was 2017. Yeah, and we done well there. So
Yeah.
XRP. So yeah, I'm fully on board with that. So that's
And
fine.
at that point, I was like, caught up with that whole idea of being a bankster's coin, and this is the coin that they're gonna be um, using to monitor every single move, and
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
anti-Bitcoin, because I think a lot of people that when they get into Bitcoin, they're fed that narrative of, the anarchy and after government and all of that type of stuff. And realistically, that was never really going to happen, right? So
100%, guys. So
yeah,
okay, so people who bought Bitcoin or invested in Bitcoin, you haven't done it to screw over the government or screw over the dollar. You've done it to make dollars. If you
yeah,
if you was honest, yeah, like a lot of people say, oh,
hmm,
I'm in crypto for the tech. No, you're not.
yeah,
No, you
yeah,
don't. Yeah, no, you're doing it to make money, aren't you? For sure. And
Yeah.
a lot of people, if Bitcoin now went from, was it 47K up to 250K, a lot of people are going to cash in. So don't when people say to me, "Oh, I'm just in it for the tech," or "I'm in it, to decentralize the government," no, you're not. You're not.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
incentives
Yeah,
involved
Yeah.
for
that's what
sure.
I believe. So.
But yeah,
All
so
right.
that was my 2021.
Okay. So my 2021 was kind of it involved the two of you a lot, and I guess the number one thing I would say is probably the metaverse. Was one of the things that stood out in my mind. So we've talked about it in previous shows. I think from our viewers, they probably have a little understanding about it. And if you don't, then I think what we'll probably do in the new year is try and do a metaverse sort of episode for everybody. But if you go on Google, I think it's one of the number one searches. It's grown by 25 times. The search for the word metaverse. So it's definitely hit the mainstream. Facebook didn't like the name Facebook. They've changed their name to Meta Platforms.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where I don't know if it's me, but it feels like where we are with the metaverse today is kind of like Bitcoin at $100, or maybe
Yeah,
let's say
agreed.
Bitcoin at $500. So like a rough sort of estimation of early days. There are people who are very much into it. They're seen as crazy, and really really high risk takers. But those are the people who are able to buy. The people who were in Bitcoin when it was $100 are now able to have their own financial freedom.
Yeah.
So it does
Well,
take a little bit of
what I
courage.
will say, obviously with Facebook, the reason why some of the name change was due to the negative press that we get in, due to the, I think there was some lady in America, wasn't there, went through a court
The
case.
whistleblower.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
and that was one of the reasons. But ultimately, Facebook for 2021 is up 25% as a stock.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
huge. That's huge.
it's done okay.
Thanks, I
Yeah,
had that for you.
but
Yeah,
yeah. So if you have a look at that, so there we are. Facebook
yeah,
up 25%, Apple 35. Okay, I'm surprised with Amazon. It's only
yeah,
4%. Netflix 15. Nvidia 124%. So that goes back into maybe the Bitcoin mining and the metaverse. With people upgrading their gaming machines or upgrading their PC. Google's 67%. It's unbelievable how well these companies have done, considering we're in this global pandemic, where
yeah,
people are
And
supposed to be
how
struggling.
massive they
It's
already are. That's what
yeah,
I find.
yeah,
but
Even I didn't even notice Microsoft had gone up almost 50
yeah.
something percent.
But
And just to
I'd
think of their
say
market cap.
so. I've been onto the Oculus Rift, probably best part of 3 years. So wouldn't say I'm a big time gamer, but I do dip my toe in and out now and again. And I say I had the Quest 2 for Christmas. I was on Santa's good list,
nice.
and guys, when I will say, if you got that opportunity to get onto the Oculus Quest, uh, like just log into your Facebook account through the Oculus, through the headset, it's a totally different experience. So you got your Facebook on your phone, and yeah, it's all right. Log into Facebook on Oculus. It's mind blowing. Some of the games on there. There's a game called Beat Saber. I'm actually going to list my top 10 VR games in the comments after the show. So this metaverse. So I'm full for it. I love it. Yeah. So
Yeah,
got to get conspiracy theories, but I really enjoy it. It is a great escape. From your day to days. It's
Mhm.
yeah,
fantastic. So
yeah.
I think it's onwards and upwards for these big tech companies for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we had mentioned Microsoft. I think they're trying to get it also into the workplace, where instead of using like a chat window or emails, you can put on your goggles and you can go and meet someone in a virtual room. You can write on the virtual wall.
Yeah.
You can even do things like play ping pong with them in a virtual game.
So
You know, it's basically everything you can do in the office, but just from the comfort of your home. I also think people
Crazy.
who are conscious of
Yeah.
their image being on camera, they can create an avatar, so you don't have to necessarily dress up. And the camera technology is developed so that when you're smiling in your house, the avatar is going to smile. If you're using your hands, the avatar is going to use their. It's just incredible
Guys, it
where we're
really is.
going.
So
Yeah.
so yesterday, a bit of a tradition for me is New Year's Day is a bit of a gaming day. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I had the Oculus on yesterday, and I played a game called Beat Saber first. That's really, really good. But then
Yeah.
I had a free demo for something called Creed: Rise to Glory. I don't know if you've seen those movies; they're pretty good. So it's a
Yeah.
boxing game. So you got your VR
Yeah.
headset on, you got your gloves, and you're actually there, and it's
How does it feel to
unbelievable.
get punched?
But you are ducking, you're there, and you're trying to avoid these punches. I don't know if anyone in the comments, has anyone got a VR, Oculus VR in the comments? Anyone watching the video?
Yeah, this is
It's
all new.
Let's
I've
see. This
heard
is
about them, but
it's
I feel like I
unbelievable,
don't have
guys.
time to be putting on a headset. As soon as I put it on, I'm gonna be hearing "Daddy, Daddy."
And
So
and
yeah.
oh, but the other thing, Ann, is so I went on there yesterday, and you got something called like the big cinema. So as Mandela was saying about the avatar, so I put the headset on. You go
Hmm.
into the big cinema, and if you link your headset with your friends, you look around, and then PJ's there, Mandela's there. We're all sitting in the cinema together. It's
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
amazing.
it's it's berserk, and
Yeah.
then you all watch the same movie together, and it's not like on a laptop. It's on the big screen. It's on cinema. It's in 4K HD. It's unbelievable. So
so
I'm
more use cases for them as far as like having metaverse
it's,
tokenizations. Like if you're going to a movie theater, you're probably gonna have to pay a fee. You're probably
Yeah.
gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things are something that I was looking at getting back into in some of these dips. But we could continue that, when we have our
yeah.
picks.
It's
Okay.
probably whole different shows.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can
I
go
think
all over
so.
the place.
touch it.
The only other things I would add is I do think that the more that we see companies embracing the metaverse, the quicker I think it will be adopted, and the more likely that it's going to be here to stay. I know Nike has already bought a digital shoe company, and they've
Yeah.
filed for digital patents so that you can wear your digital Nike shoes in your digital
Crazy.
house or virtual house. And
So
one of the stories that kind of stood out to me was that Snoop Dogg had made a jump into the metaverse using a platform called the Sandbox, and then the house next to him, next to Snoop Dogg's mansion, was sold for 500,000, just under 500,000 real dollars, just to say that you're Snoop Dogg's neighbor.
it's
So
crazy.
I think it's just going to continue to grow. The more
Yeah,
companies, I think, try and jump on it, but
yeah.
we're
No,
going to try and track it here, I think.
yeah, no,
As well
definitely. And
for
I think
everyone.
maybe that's a show for us to pick up in 2022 because
Yeah.
for me, I don't know about how you guys, but we got this Omicron variant here in the UK, and kids now are going back to school a bit later in
Yeah.
2022, and also they're looking at kids being schooled from home again.
Okay.
So, guys,
Yeah.
like I say, if anyone in the comments, if you've got an Oculus VR, please let us know. But I'm
Yeah.
telling you now, guys, you could put on this headset and you could be in the classroom. There's no need. There is no need for you to go to college, go to school. You're actually
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah.
like I was talking about the big screen earlier, was where you look around and then you guys, we could be in university or college together. I could look around. I can
Hmm.
actually see Mandela on my left, PJ on my right. And it's so realistic. I could actually copy your homework. There's no doubt about it. Yeah.
Just like in real
So
life.
just in
Uh,
real life, yeah.
yeah, I think
No,
it's here
it's
to stay.
amazing.
Yeah, I think it's here to stay. The next topic I had was Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin's been getting a little bit of bad press. I think the issue for me, I think most people's projections was 100K this year, and it didn't happen. But when we kind of look at how far we've come with Bitcoin, I think that it's a sign of a healthy market when you get a pullback. So
Yeah, no, I
I'm not gonna
agreed.
go into too much detail about Bitcoin,
I,
but
I just
yeah,
want to,
yeah,
if all right, guys, I'm on a roll. I just want to touch
go for
Bitcoin.
it.
So I'll quickly go from 2019.
Yeah,
So Bitcoin on January the 1st, 2019 was, yeah, there we are, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it was 3,008. Yeah, 2020 was 7.1. 2021 is 29K, and 2022, 47. So if you're looking at Bitcoin, if you're disappointed, at the end result, you shouldn't be. It's gone from 29 to 47K. What's that, 40%? You've had a
Yeah.
40%. You've had a 40% uplift in your Bitcoin holdings. Again, it's incredible. And if you just go back, sorry, Mandela, if you can just go back, look at Ethereum as well. It's gone from, let's just go from 2020, it's 131,730 to 37. It's unbelievable returns. So yeah, with crypto, again, just need to hold these coins and just make sure you got try and get the right coins, but you just need to hold.
Yeah. I think one of the things with trading is if you're zoomed right into it, sometimes you kind of don't see the forest for the trees, and you may kind of miss the whole point. But when you step back, and I think like you highlighted, Andrew, this kind of shows you if you would have just bought Bitcoin on January 1st, you would have been happy.
You've done all right.
January 1st, 2021. So I do think it's been getting a lot of bad press, and like we said, we're going to do our predictions a little bit later, and sometimes the predictions are a little too optimistic, and so you kind of have to take the good when it does come your way. The only other thing I wanted to say about Bitcoin was that I think it's huge that El Salvador has actually adopted it as a sort of legal tender.
Massive story.
Yeah,
So that was a big thing for 2021. So just really quickly, I think businesses now have to take it, have to accept it. It's added to the validation of Bitcoin on the global scene. And then also they have airdropped $30 to everybody in El Salvador. And I think it's a sign of good things to come. They have other plans of doing like a Bitcoin city as well. So I think it's a good sign.
Could you pull up the El Salvador flag, Mandela, 1 second? Is that possible? I know.
Yeah, I can see if I can find it here. I'm gonna just freestyle.
But for me, I think is El Salvador. Is it the guinea pig? Is it the alpha, the beta test for Bitcoin? Are we going to try it first? With this country, and let's have a quick look. Okay, I'm not. Whoa. Okay, I'm not going to go into that too much, but yeah. So is this the PJ knows where I'm going?
I'll say it. Don't turn it into a tinfoil episode.
No, definitely not tinfoil. But ultimately, are we looking at El Salvador? As the first country, bit of a alpha test. To see where Bitcoin, how it does, how people respond to it, and ultimately, could Bitcoin be some sort of like a universal credit system for a country? So let's see where it rolls out to now in 2022. It's interesting, guys. Really, really interesting. That country's done that, and people have been really receptive to it as well.
Yeah. I have two last things that I wanted to mention, and it's the highlight for me for the year. The first one was our communities, and we have great groups of people who have given their time and participated in our groups. We have a Forex group which has more than 25 people in it. We have a crypto group with more than 60, and a stocks group with more than 65 people in it. So I'm really happy with the communities and how they've grown, and looking forward to continuing to share the knowledge and share the information. If anybody is interested in joining the groups, please send us a quick email and we can add you to the groups. They are invitation only. They are kind of exclusive groups. The three of us are on there. And I don't know if you guys want to add anything about the groups, but I think for me, it was a great year for the groups to kind of come into their own.
For me, just really, really thankful for the content that people post. And it's just great sometimes, to get people's perspective, on price action. Certainly, for me, with day trading the Forex group, it's really good. And I've just noticed Ryan's posted in the comments now about Bitcoin's up on fire, and and Ryan done a great call. I think it was just before Christmas, wasn't it, about buying Bitcoin? And he was absolutely right. And that's the great thing about the groups. We've got everyone's input. So maybe it's not just us three, watching the price action or watching the news. Like I say, we got 60 people plus. It's just, I just really appreciate the input, and just a happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely. I think we also have quite a lot in store for 2022, where I think we will be rolling out different things that we're really excited for as well. So
Yeah.
you'll hear more
Absolutely.
information. And then the last thing was the shows. So these shows came out in 2021. We were working on them, and I'm really happy and proud to be able to have the supplement and the investing blueprint. So thank you to you guys. I know it takes a lot of time and preparation, and I enjoy it. And I think 2022 we're just going to continue, with what we started. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, yeah.
It took a while to get me on. Get me
Yeah, it
on
did.
here. Yeah.
It did. So one thing I'm going to let people know, and I haven't told PJ and Andrew this, but for those of you who haven't watched all of our shows, we actually have two separate shows. This one is the supplement, and the other one is the investment blueprint. One has a interview guest. So the blueprint has an interview guest. The supplement is us kind of going through news. So please go back and have a look at our shows, like and comment in them. And we're always trying to come up with new ideas. So feel free to share that information, anything you have with us. Talking about the shows, I think the next one is going to be the side bet. And that's something that I do want to take a moment to congratulate PJ for. And I don't know if you want to take it away, Andrew.
I certainly do. So I noticed you jumped in there. So guys, side bet. So when we first started the supplement show, Mandela was trying to entice me into a side bet, and I'm not a side bet type of guy. I'm just not. I like to do my analysis. I like to run through the charts, but Mandela kept side bet, kept pushing me a little bit, and then PJ come on board, and PJ and Mandela going into the side bet. We started off as a bit of fun, but it soon got pretty competitive. And
Yeah.
I would say Mandela, he was a lot more competitive than PJ. PJ's just PJ. Look at him; he's just there, chilled,
Relaxed.
sitting back. And PJ, yeah. And Mandela was on it, setting some competitions, and we have a winner.
Here we go.
Well done, PJ. No, fantastic, guys. Both of you. I think it was really close. If I'm honest, pair of you done really, really well. But yeah, PJ won. He pulled the cat out of the bag in this last month. And what does that mean for 2022? Worst luck, it means that PJ is going to take my spot as the side bet commissioner.
Yeah.
And I've been demoted into a side bet. So something I don't agree with, something I don't like to do. But Mandela, it's me and you.
Let's go. We're ready for it. I'm ready for it,
bro.
Let's have it.
I'm ready for it. I do want to just say congratulations to PJ as well. It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. I hope you did too, P.
No, absolutely. It was a tough time, to be honest, because it was extreme volatility, and when the charts looked like they were headed one way, we was getting the rug pulled from us, and it was going the opposite way. I think it was a few times I was looking over into your portfolio. I'm like, is this guy just mirroring mine? Is he just buying what I'm buying, or short?
That's what I thought about
I'm going long. I said, this guy. But no, it was tough, man, because a lot of times it looked like it was going a certain way, and it was going the opposite. And I changed the rules up from the last time, because last time I was leaving them thinking that they will recover, and I was like, nah, if I got a $200 to $500 loss, cut. You know what I mean? And I was keeping my stops pretty tight, But
well done.
So what we'll do, guys, is obviously today's my last day as the judge, as the ruler. So PJ will start this up in February, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And then obviously till the end of the year, you pick the competitions, what Mandela and I will do. And obviously there has to be a forfeit for the loser. So Mandela, do you know what? I'm actually on the spot. I haven't chosen something for you yet, but I will. Okay. And I'll probably announce that on the Invested Blueprint show next time.
Don't be too harsh on me. Don't be too harsh.
I can't be, just in case I lose this year. So. But no, well done, PJ. You've joined the team recently, and you won the competition, so it's brilliant. Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
very well done. Very well done. I
Appreciate
was
it.
actually going to ask if he had one lined up, but like you said, we can wait until the next show
Yeah.
to hit that. Okay, the next one was the communities that we had lined up. So, do we want to go with the Forex communities first?
Yes,
Wanna
so
hit that one?
so for me, well done, Wendy. Brilliant. You won this month's competition, and as always, we're gonna give you a real Forex funded cent account. And the idea of that account is that you can actually trade in real time conditions, with some real price action, and you can actually work on your strategy. And with a cent account, provided by us, you can afford to make mistakes, and if you get into any drawdowns or if you blow the account, doesn't really matter. You can always win an account next month when you enter a competitions. But thank you for entering and thank you for the price. And while we're on the Forex community competitions, just want to give a little shout out to Misha and Ryan. So those two are always like head to head every month. Yes, it's either Ryan winning or it's Misha winning. So guys, I'm actually going to top up your accounts as well for 2022. So you guys, obviously you can test some strategies, get some practice in, and if you find anything that's working, please share with us. But well done, guys. You've done really well for 2021, and we look forward to more competitions for 2022 within the Forex community.
Nice, nice. All right, PJ, you're up next.
Yes, Jeff 50 Bitcoin guess. That was a great one. We're looking forward to this crazy market in 2022. So Jeff, has he won it before? Or was
He
this his
won
first
the.
one?
So Jeff won one of the savvy ones. He won
Okay,
the savvy
sorry. I
one.
knew I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
seeing him winning one before. I was gonna tell him
yeah,
congratulations for dominating. But yeah,
yeah,
congratulations. We all put our hat in the ring for this competition and you came out on top. So congratulations.
yeah.
Brilliant.
I think Andrew, you had mentioned giving an award to everyone who finished the year on top.
Yeah, for sure. If we can bring up the crypto winners,
Yep.
not three. Don't make things easy for me, Joe. Three of
Sorry,
them.
this one. There we go. There we go.
No, sorry. So yes, no, we got Shane, Jay, and Derek. So guys, what we're gonna do as agreed, beginning of the year, I'll reach out to you individually, and I'm gonna send you some crypto. It's not going to be Bitcoin. I'm sorry, but no, but for sure, guys, I'll ask you for like maybe a Ripple, Dogecoin, some other coin wallets, and Signature FX will fire over some coins into your wallets for you, just as a thank you for participating in 2021. Again, like I say, as with the Forex group, we really, really appreciate it, and just really appreciate you sharing your knowledge.
Yep, absolutely. We also have the Savvy group that's more stocks related. And congratulations to Colin. It was for Facebook, or the company formerly known as Facebook, now Meta Platforms. So congratulations, Colin. Your prize would be lunch with me at a very nice venue. And Colin actually won last month's prize. So I'm debating whether or not to do two lunches or just make it a dinner. But congratulations in any event to Colin for winning the closest to Facebook for last month.
I want to make a joke about lunch with you, don't I?
Well, Jeff said it was one of the best prizes you'd ever heard of.
Yeah.
Just being able to sit down. I think he was more in it for the alcohol and the food, probably.
No, it's really nice.
He said Mandela's paying you. Bring on these top shelf.
Yeah. So we were gonna say for next month. So for the January competition, for each group, if you can please post one ticker. So if you're in the Forex group, it would be a currency pair. If you're in the stocks group, it would be a stock. And if you're in crypto, post a ticker for cryptocurrency. And whichever one does the best between next Friday and the end of the month, you will be the winner. So that's what we'll do for next month. And we're going to try and keep these up each and every month. It's something to look forward to. Sometimes I will have a look and see who's the closest, and especially the people who are in sync with the market. You kind of see that they'll win consecutive months back to back. So it's always a good kind of indicator, I think, to keep track on. We have a couple comments. I don't know if we want to check the comments, guys, before
Yeah.
we
Yeah, for
finish
sure.
up.
So, guys, just going to say, obviously, excuse me, I'm like dipping in and out of service, but I'm still at the Airbnb. Still haven't moved into the new home, so yeah, just apologies for that.
No, that's all
Yeah,
good.
but
That's
just
all
go
good.
don't want to start with the comments, Mandela.
Yeah,
and
I'll
just
go real
through 'em.
quick. So happy New Year back to Jermaine Henley. He actually won a hat from our last competition. So nice to have you on, Ryan Williams. Also wishing us Happy New Year. Got some SFX for the competition. And a few more SFX here. We got Che Mori. He won. He was in the first place for the Crypto Wizards. So nice to have you on. Thank you for watching, Che. Great live show. It's not easy doing a live show, but I think we guys we're mastering it each and every time.
We're getting better.
Couple comments here. I think they were probably made when we were making when we were in the conversation earlier. I'm feeling this is going the way with everything. I think this may have been Metaverse. Probably a comment on Metaverse. And then we had Ryan talking about Bitcoin. So I guess he's looking at the 1 minute chart for Bitcoin today. I don't know. It might be going up. We'll see. But no, in all fairness, Ryan is one of the people that post the most, and so I just wanted to say keep it up, keep up the quality posts. Also, Wendy online. Thanks, Wendy, for tuning in, and you're welcome, Che. The next one that we had, guys, on the list was we were going to talk a bit about our predictions for next year. I think this is when everybody needs to share this link because this is what's going to be hot next year. So I can go first if you guys want. I can just kick it off with gold. So it's not the sexiest asset class. It was actually down 4% this year, but I think gold is going to do really well, and it's because of that whole inflationary story.
Play.
Yeah, the safe haven, I think is definitely kick up. So I'm gonna pull up a quick chart, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, guys, because I know you guys have yours as well. But I think gold has gotten a lot of bad press. It's been in a channel the last couple months. There we go. So I've done a little bit of a channel there. I did this because I know Andrew likes these lines.
I do like those lines. Yeah.
So I think we've tested it here back in November, and I really am looking for a breakout. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I think in 2022 it's the year. So if I had to pick a number, just looking at the all-time highs in gold around 2000, I think we're going to break above this resistance, then test all-time highs, and I'll say about 2,500 on gold because of inflation for next year. So 2,500.
Okay, so for me, just to keep things spicy, I'll be totally wrong, but if you go back to the see the double bottom in April. So I think it's 50. So I'm gonna go $1,500 for 2022.
You think it's going down? That's hilarious.
Yeah, thanks for that. I see it. I actually see a downward trend. I'm actually seeing lower lows. So from a trend line you've drawn, the 3 points I can see, I'm actually seeing lower lows. So you're right. Yeah, if it breaks through, if it does break through 1829 and we get some solid support there, yeah, definitely. I think we're looking at 2,250.
Yeah.
But if it rejects at 1829 around that price, yeah, why not? Hey, let's just keep things going.
Just for clarification, Andrew, you see lower lows on that chart?
I do, yeah. So if I had control of the screen, so
I can try and be your hands.
Right. Okay. So if we go to the first point,
the low.
The resistance. Go to the top. Yeah. So go to the first one. That's number one.
Yeah.
Go to the next one. That's a lower low. Next one is a lower low.
Yeah.
The next one is a lower low.
Yeah.
The next one is a lower low.
Okay.
Yeah. So on the next price increase, if we don't get a clear breakthrough that, if it rejects that price, that's
Right, you're going
another
back down to
low.
that
That's another lower
17.
low.
Yeah. So back
So
down here, you think we're
so
gonna go
we
back down
could
here?
we could be testing 17, and if we can reject 17, we could see the higher highs. If we break through 17, 17 could be the new support for $1,500. Crazy guys, I'm just going against the grain
Hey.
here, but for me, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm seeing five lower lows within that chart.
Okay, well, that's what makes a market, and I'm actually glad that you don't agree with me, Andrew, because I need somebody to buy it from.
Yeah.
So I guess time will tell. We'll see. We'll have a look at it in our 2022 show.
So, but while we're here, so what are you saying for the end? Yeah, here's a
So
side
I'm
bet
saying
then.
2,500 easily in gold, and that's with
End of year or
end of year will be above 2,500. So that's about a
Wow, so
30%.
you're thinking it's going to be a major catalyst to after that breakout. I was thinking,
Yeah.
I'm not sure when, but if looking at that chart, my train of thought was leading me to believe that it could potentially range a few, and that bottom support will be, make or break, and it could either, we still got a bit of time, right? Looking at that chart, it could potentially be right through to April. Could be still stuck in that little
Yeah. Yeah.
those
It could.
channels, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
the support I would change the support. Now, if we change the support, the blue support down to the
This one.
if you change that to the low in April, is it? So
The low.
yeah, so see your first, right? That's it. If we go, so if you draw the support, sorry, if you just can you delete that support?
Okay.
Then if you take that support from the low just before April,
This one.
no, sorry, April, the low in April,
Support.
the low. Sorry,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, no, not that. April, go back again.
You're talking about April 2020.
Yes, I am. Yeah,
So he
So
wants you to draw a
down,
triangle.
down, 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 down. Yeah, exactly that.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
you. Sorry, I thought you were talking
Down.
2021.
Yeah. So if
So
you take
here.
from there, and then if you take that to 2020, where 2022 is,
Here.
yeah, but just yeah, that's fine.
Hug the bottom a bit.
Yeah, so that's about right.
Right there.
Yes. Now if you
Right.
look,
So that's why I
from
said
there,
April.
yeah, now that's different. Yeah, now that could
Yeah.
be that could be a bullish pattern. Yeah.
Yeah. That does look
But
very bullish, and that helps my 2,500.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Okay, so I'll make a note of that for the end of the year. But yeah, I think also inflation. So you're talking about 4% inflation in the U.S. Sorry, 4% in the UK, 7% in the U.S. And then I do think next year, I think gold needs a little bit of love. So that's where this is coming from. So we'll see. PJ, do you have an opinion either way? I know Andrew.
No. I think it's more of a if A then B sort of scenario, not necessarily
Okay.
this is definitely. Now I do think that all the fundamental news is kind of gearing up, and the narrative is building up that gold will be sought after if inflation hits real hard. But
Yeah.
I'm already seeing signs of it, right? I think people are looking at cost of food items,
Yeah.
meats and stuff are extremely expensive in the States, and yada yada yada. But as far as gold, I think we've been in this sort of downward accumulating sort of phase for the last almost 18 months, more
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
When was that high? In July of 2020. Yeah, so we've been just cooling down a bit.
Yeah.
Now, I think if it breaks through that top resistance and back tests on that resistance as new support, then I'm bullish.
Yeah. Cool. All right. All right. Who's next?
I'll go. So one of the things that I'm really into is the XRP and everything, and because we haven't had that sort of SEC case settlement yet, I do think we're still gonna keep that in mind for 2022. Um, just as you see there on the chart. What did we talk up the price because it weren't that high before the show?
People are
I
listening
think
to
it's
the
going
show
up a couple
and
cents.
Yeah,
go
we're
ahead.
moving it.
That's
all the
the
time, guests.
that's the SFX effect.
But no, seriously, I think the ISO 20,022 coins are probably going to be something to consider. Um, Bob, you have that article that I had
Yeah, was it
sent?
this one? It wasn't this one, was
No,
it?
not that one. Not that one.
Okay. You sent it to. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
I can put it in the section for you.
Um, when did you post it?
Sorry, let me just double check.
Okay.
Apologies. Check the private chat.
Okay. This is the joys of doing live. You gotta
Yeah,
love
So,
it.
yeah,
so
yeah.
wait,
What
wait,
is it
guys.
good?
It's simple. Obviously, being part of the XRP army, I'm bullish on Ripple. I know you're going to look at the chart. Yeah, so I'm going to look at the chart. So I'm going $2 Ripple. Grab 2022.
With your eyes closed.
Yeah, I'm just
2000.
I'm not
Yeah,
even
I
looking
think
at
I think that's very very likely. At
Yeah.
yeah, very
So
very likely
the
soon.
all-time high is 196, a dollar
No,
96.
Not
we've hit
Right?
about 350.
yeah,
Okay,
depending
sorry.
on which exchange, but it was
This
even
is
higher than
Binance.
that.
Yeah.
Go into a
Okay.
monthly chart. You might get it. Is it?
I
No,
think
It's
this
because
is against
Binance
okay.
is
Tether.
listed until afterwards.
Okay, yeah, that's why.
Try Bitstamp.
All right, give me a sec.
Yeah.
Bitstamp. I have it. Let's see. All right, this one's better monthly, and yeah, there we go.
There we are.
Right.
So
So
yeah,
because we haven't had that, and it's also a great thing as well because you've got like almost like a 2 or 3 year period of not seeing all time highs. So that just shows how explosive this thing's gonna move, man. Like
yeah.
I can't wait. Seriously, I can't wait. I
This
was
was yes,
excited
this was
for
the
the
start.
tiny little pump we had in April.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you look at that, you will see the if you had scrolled on a bit, Fab, you will see all the different coins, and they are XRP, XLM, IOTA, Algorand. Algorand, um, hey, it's so many different coins that I think are gonna do well. Hedera Hashgraph, that's one that I think should be on everybody's radar. Hedera Hashgraph, the CEO, I think he's the owner of NFT.com. So just to show
Mhm.
you how big, these guys are gonna be. Hedera, I think it has more transactions than Ethereum already. It's gonna be a massive project.
As I say, guys
Probably
in the
top
comments,
five coin.
if you want to give your predictions on gold and Ripple so far. So we're interested to see, Jay, Jermaine, Ryan, Wendy, Lauren. If you guys want to post your comments as well, that'll be really, really good. And this, I'm hoping to get some backing on gold. So let's see.
Yeah. So PJ, what did you give for the number for XRP? Did you give a number yet or no? Now
As
Andrew
far as
said two. Andrew
Two
said
I'm
for,
two.
going for.
Yeah.
so I think two things could happen. I think we could get a mini pump in if there's a settlement, and I think another catalyst might come around in September November period of this
Okay.
year coming up. So
Okay.
as far as prices concerned, I'm thinking bare minimum by end of year $10.
$10. Wow. Okay. You heard it here first.
Guys, if
Bare
it hits
minimum.
$10 next year's show, I will be in
Oh, jeez.
Bermuda.
The chart wouldn't even let me get to that
Honestly,
high.
I'm gonna christen my boat HMS PJ. There we go. Yeah.
Speaking it into reality.
So
Reality
just
right
so
Wow.
what I've checked, right, and if you see the market cap of Ethereum right now, I think it was at one point almost $500 billion. XRP's target market is way bigger than that. Once use case and utility starts to really kick in, um, it's way bigger than that. So, and historically, XRP is one of the only coins that's eclipsed Ethereum's market cap. It's done it twice. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
for those reasons, you know what I mean. Maybe three times the charm.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's possible. It is possible, and I will give you pure. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna maybe pick up some XRP after the show, just in case.
A little bit more.
We're coming up to time, the normal time, guys. So I don't know if you guys needed to jet out, but I'm flexible.
Yeah,
I'm good, man.
Okay.
First show with you guys, so I'm pretty good, to be honest. Just looking at Jermaine, he thinks gold's going off the chart. Obviously, he agrees with me. He's going off the chart downwards.
Yeah,
No?
I think he's saying it's going all the way up.
I
He's
think
saying,
so as well. Yeah,
he's talking about how PJ said Ripple's going to 10. I think that's what he means.
Yeah, definitely. So
Sounds crazy, isn't it? I knew. I've got that a few times.
That's
I
okay.
mean,
Listen, guys. So for me, it's been 37 cents up to 87 now. So what's that? That's just over 50% increase. I'm happy to see another 50% increase here or there to $2 next year. Like say if it goes to $10, woohoo!
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be interesting.
Yes, it will.
But,
yes, it will.
Right. Well, I won't be
Need as much Ripple as you have Shiba Inu.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be good.
For a little bit.
No, I mean the numerical value, not the dollar value. Because obviously I got more SHIB than Ripple from. Well, I don't know what the portfolio is looking like, but I'm assuming because of how cheap it is.
Yeah, when did we get into Ripple? Mandela, was it early 2017?
2017, yeah.
2017. I haven't sold since, so I've never
sold. Okay,
never sold now.
When you guys mentioned that in the group in 2017, I traded that. I bought in at, I think I got in like 31, 32 cents, and it went up to $1. I sold it, or $1.15, and then it dropped closer to $1. I bought back in and just traded it back up to like 250. But I definitely let it go then, and I bought back in 2020.
So this is something I've tried to explain on previous shows, and it might look as if I suffer a little bit from bipolar, but there's two sides to me. So I mean that in a good way. So you got the crypto side of me, which is the hodler. So whatever coins I accumulate, I keep. So I've been mining Bitcoin, or I've been mining with nice hash since 2017, and I keep that. It's never for sale. Just accumulate, and regardless what coin it is. And then I'm the day trader on the Forex market. So sometimes I might post in the Forex market. I'm selling Bitcoin, but I'm not selling my actual Bitcoin. I'm just taking a trade, within my broker with whatever US dollar value I've got. So it's really hard sometimes, because your heart can rule your head. But so that's how I trade. So being a day trader, I will sell certain cryptos, but that's purely a Forex trade or a day trade. But regards to what I'm holding in my crypto wallet, it's never for sale. So my Ripple, my Bitcoin, and whatever else I've got, it's just sitting there. It's sitting in storage and waiting for that day to come.
Yeah, I think you bring up a good point, Andrew. Is I think having that long-term portfolio or long-term strategy, I think helps to keep you sane, keeps me sane anyway. You can always have fun with the day trading and the scalping, and but having a long-term view on things where you kind of zoom out. I just find like the example you had with Bitcoin, where it's actually going from 29K to 48K, and that's just not doing anything. It's less stress, it's less emotion. You don't have to. It's no time-consuming elements in it, and I think one of the lessons that I think people could take from that is maybe have a perspective of, okay, these are my long-term plays and these are my short-term ones. These are the ones I'm willing to hold on for a month or two. These are the ones I want to hold on to for, into the next 5-10 years or whatever the time frame may be.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pete, you were going to say something.
No, just piggybacking off of what you had mentioned, I think for me, one of the things I had noticed was that there were cycles. So looking at a higher time frame, I started accumulating for the long term in the bear market. You know what I mean? I would never recommend somebody buy Bitcoin right now or Ethereum right now, even after all of the sort of positive news that's coming up with them. I wouldn't advise anybody holding them for a long term right now. Just because I think that the likelihood of them seeing new lows is greater than it
Mhm.
seeing new highs.
Mhm.
And with that being said, I think it's great to have two accounts, one account for holding, one account for trading. When you
Yeah.
trade it
Agreed.
and you get
Yeah.
into profits, you take the extra profits and put it into the long term. It's not about trying to, time the market perfectly, because that's a fool's game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely agree with having two accounts or more.
Yeah.
You could
But
do a
it,
futures,
yeah. Yeah. It's
short
easier
term
said than
swing.
done, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
For me.
Absolutely, it's an
Yeah.
emotional challenge.
Yeah, it is. It is. Andrew, do you want to give your pick for 2022? Are you ready?
Okay, so guys, here we go. So for me, it was the year of the meme coin 2021, and okay, as you guys know, I'm ready holding your basic cryptos. But for me, after the show, guys, I'm gonna do a dollar dump into Floki Inu coin. Okay, yeah,
Floki in it.
yeah.
I've
So
never heard of this one.
I've
so
always
well,
seen it there, but
guys, if you don't know who okay, do you know who Floki is?
no clue.
Okay, so here we go. Competition time. If someone in the comments can say who Floki is within the next couple of seconds, you win, I don't know, signature FX hat.
Yeah,
Mandela, got any hat? Yeah,
sure.
you got a
Yeah,
hat, so
we
you
got
get
a
a
hat.
hat.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
guys, let's go. I'll
Okay,
start the
let's see.
countdown. 5,
Loki
4,
Inu, wow.
3, 2. I bet
I
everyone's
wouldn't
on
have got
Google.
it.
Everyone's
Yeah,
on Google right now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Who's
That's why you had
Floki?
to make it quick.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop the clock. Okay, so Floki is actually Elon Musk's dog.
Oh,
Okay.
so they're really
Oh,
playing off a hype,
yes, they
the
really,
Elon
really,
Musk effect.
they're really taking it to town with Elon Musk, and Shiba Inu is actually the dog that Elon Musk has got. Yeah, that's where it's come from. So yeah, I'm holding SHIB, and that's fine. That's done for 2021, and we'll see where we are in 2022. But for me, we'll take the price of Floki Inu right now, Mandela, if we
What's the
could.
ticker? The
Loki,
ticker.
FLOKI.
I can pull
Is
that
it
up.
FLOKI? Okay,
Yeah,
let's try that.
and
Yeah.
yeah, guys, I'm gonna go in on that.
Okay, let's try this one.
Yeah, that'll do. It's pretty good. They're pretty good exchange actually. And where are we at?
So let's go to daily. It's
Oh, wow, the charts is looking juicy, I
That's
must
all right.
admit.
how's
So
that
you
look?
know what, Andrew? I think I might join you with that play, and the reason why, the reason why, is because if it breaks from that descending triangle, or that pennant,
Yeah.
that
This
yeah, if that breaks through there, that's a lot of upside there. What's the percentage gains from the bottom there to the previous high, fuck?
so from where we are now to get back to the all-time high,
Yeah. What?
that's about 261%.
Yeah, I mean, do they
That'll
have
do.
futures?
Yeah.
You
I'm
have to
not
check
sure.
them on them on
Yeah, you can
Binance,
check them on. Yeah, on
because that might
Binance
be
and
an
see.
easy, 2 or 3x leverage, maybe 5 to 10 if you see some real action happening. I might have
Yeah.
to check that out.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna take that by after the show or maybe tomorrow morning. So I'm actually gonna jump in there uh, with
Because
some
I do
dollars.
believe alt
We
season
we
is still
review we
coming.
review it next year. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna. So did you get? Can you give us a number, Andrew? Do you think it's
So
gonna go
I
to one
okay,
cent or?
I'm a no,
Oh,
I'm a conservative type of guy. So I will go to that. I will go to the highest double top. That's
So
there.
that's
Back in November, was it?
yeah, this one here. Yeah,
No, down,
November.
down, yeah, down, all of it. That's it, but there, around
This
there.
one here. Okay.
Yeah,
not too
so I have a
big.
200% gain. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
yeah.
So that's 0, and then 1, 2, 3.
So
Okay, got you.
it reached about seven. It reached that level in about 3 days, right? If you look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
one,
One,
two,
two,
three,
three. Yeah.
it hit that area.
Oh
So
yeah. Here.
see,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
so
That's
see,
crazy.
this is the reason why, like with XRP, when it was looking like it was gonna break out last time, but it didn't fake out. That I was like, no, fuck, don't do it. But
Yeah. I know.
anyhow,
I know.
this is something that I might drop. You know, nothing serious, maybe $200 or something on it.
Something
Yeah,
here.
but
Okay.
you times that by 200%. It's not bad,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah. Because
Yeah.
that's the beauty about trading, man. You realize it's not the value isn't found in the one
Yeah.
coin or the
Yeah.
one asset that goes up exponentially. It's like recognizing the patterns that led you to there. You know what I mean? So this
Yeah.
pattern, anybody watching, this pattern is something that you should be looking at chops at. Not financial advice, but you
Yeah.
know,
So just reading through my notes now. So yeah, that's my coin, my meme coin for 2022, and
Okay.
just again, yeah, for me, and it's all about FTMO. So I'm just going to bore everyone to death about that, every other week as normal. Yeah, but that's what trading and forex should be. It shouldn't be high end adrenaline action. It should be small, profitable, consistent, stress free gains.
Yeah.
That's what you should be looking at for sure.
Yeah. Over
And
the years, that's what I've learned that as
yeah,
well. I think if you're doing it right, it's probably going to be very robotic and very boring to a certain
yeah,
extent. At least 90% of it is going to be sort of very much like process driven. And I noticed a lot of the traders who do well, they don't always talk about their winners. They focus on their losers and how they
yeah,
can improve on their losers. And that's one of the things I like about our group. We're not flashy. We're not always talking about how much we've made all the time. It's it's
yeah.
it's about learning and getting
not
better
game.
every day.
So,
So
yeah,
I'd probably say that learned that not last year, maybe 2020 was it wasn't about the money I can make trading. It's about the freedom it can give me, and that's what
Yeah.
it's about. It's
that's
finally
your
hit home.
why.
Yes,
Yeah.
when I first started trading, it was like about money, and it was about fast cars, flashy watches.
Yeah,
It's not I'm just not interested. What I'm interested in is that I can when I do become a day trader for FTMO, which I will.
Hmm.
It's an hour or 2 hours a day of my time, and then that just frees up 22 hours of my day to do what I want. Sit on the beach, family type, whatever. Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
And
And
and freedom.
that's what it brings me, freedom. And you can't put a price on freedom, can you? So
No.
that's
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm doing this for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like saying
Absolutely.
put a price on your life, put a price
Yeah.
on your happiness. You don't. And I want to thank you, Andrew, for introducing me to FTMO. I'm still working through it, and it's one of my goals for 2022 is to be a full time FTM. Well, not full
Yeah.
time, but to be a successful FTMO trader.
Yeah.
Um, and I think PJ also was looking at that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that was definitely one. And I wanted to add one more thing that was like an honorable mention for my 2022 predictions. Um, Gaming. So one of the things that was we didn't really touch on too much about the actual coins that did well with it. And Fub, that was the original article I had sent you,
Oh, right.
and that one,
The
you could
ISO.
see. No, not the ISO, the top 10 cryptos for 2021.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, so if you scroll down and you will see a chart of where,
Well, this is
you
the
know,
sandbox.
yeah, so Sandbox killed it. I
Yeah.
think they
Yeah.
may have been one of the highest returning assets for the year. If you, yeah, there you go, Sandbox, and however many, what is it, 16,000%?
Yeah.
So a 16x, I think, would that be considered, or 161x?
Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous,
Yeah. That's
ridiculous amount
ridiculous. That's
of
ridiculous.
return. And I think what the driving factors are with a lot of them, as far as gaming is concerned, and there was NFTs in this picks as well, but the gaming side of it, people were um, play to earn. That's a new thing. So a lot of people are mentioning how this might be something that decouples from Bitcoin. If Bitcoin starts to go in a downward trend, a lot of
Yep.
analysts feel that this sort of community will be big enough and strong enough to still generate gains without uh, seeing the effects of Bitcoin's decrease. So these are some of the things I'm definitely paying attention to for 2022. So the gaming coins, the meta coins, and anything to do with like the NFTs, because I don't know if you remember we talked about, I think it was Tory Lanez, the
Yes, we
singer,
did. Yeah, we
and your
did. Yeah,
boy dropped
yeah,
that
yeah,
CD in 60 seconds. He is a millionaire. He sold 1 million copies. But the beauty
crazy.
about these sort of NFTs is the fact that anybody that resells that album, Tory Lanez gets I whatever is worked into. I think he might have got like 15%, and just the exclusivity of having, one out of a million copies or whatever around the world, um, it generated a huge buzz. So even if they sell it for like $20,
Yeah,
some people bought it for 1,000 at a time.
yeah,
So yeah, man, there's that space for music, for art. Um, I know the other sort of use cases for NFTs. Those things I think might see some big gains again this upcoming year.
yeah. I think you're right. I do think gaming, and we did touch on it a bit. I think Andrew was talking a bit about
The
the
VR,
goggles and the
yeah,
VR stuff. I think it's all
yeah,
connected. I think it's
So,
definitely all connected.
so one thing, guys, I wouldn't mind like trying to find out within our community is how many are gamers, and how many are into that.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
that's a
some,
good question.
yeah. I
maybe it's
know a few
another,
gamers in our
maybe
community.
it's another community, maybe another show we can add. It's where we start talking about gaming, and not just games and reviews, but maybe about those stocks, what they're holding, for sure, like things like Oculus, Nvidia, and those sort of companies. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
another thing, guys, just want to mention is, and I'll reach out to the groups, is with the supplement show, it is about covering our favourite news story for the week or for the fortnight. But I would like our followers and our community to be a bit more involved and a bit more interactive in the show.
Hmm.
So, guys, if anyone's watching or if you do watch the show, please let us know in the comments what you'd like us to cover, and then we can start having more of an interactive discussion then of the stories you want us to look at.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
so
that's a
something.
great idea.
So rather than us three just pick the story, I'm sure there's people within our communities that there's something that's twigged their interest over the last month, and something we can all pick up and we can have an interactive discussion and with people within the Signature FX community, and I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. There was also something that you had mentioned, Andrew, about bringing on people from the community onto our shows. So I think that's something for 2022 as well. We'll probably look at
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah,
So
more the
for me,
merrier.
we should us three talking at the moment,
yeah,
but just looking at the comments today. So we got Ryan, Jermaine, we got Che, we got Wendy,
yeah,
we got
yeah,
Laurent, we got David, we got J Dog, we got some people on the show, and it'd just be great, if we can have some sort of like crypto council, or the
okay,
Forex
yeah,
family.
yeah,
Let's just go on the screen. Let's just have an interactive chat about things, and let's just put the world to rights on Forex, crypto, and investments. And I think that'd be really good.
yeah. I agree. I think we've been our viewers have been very patient with the prize, so I think we can go ahead and give away one hat, an SFX hat, to one of the lucky winners. So let's go ahead. Anybody who hasn't yet done it, just put hashtag SFX in the chat window, and we'll give a hat away right now. So we got a few entries. We got a couple entries here. Let's see who the winner is going to be for the SFX hat. As always, thank you to everybody for viewing the show. And the winner is Ryan Williams.
Right. So as
Because they
well as a
got
Oh
t-shirt
cheated.
in
my
the set, now
goodness.
Ryan's gonna have a full wardrobe the way he's going, isn't he?
Yeah. Well done,
Yeah.
Ryan. Well done.
So
Congratulations, Ryan.
I just want to say just want to say thanks for just for kicks as well for supplying the hats and
Oh
the
yeah.
signature FX goodies. Really, really good quality. And
Yeah.
mine got shipped from Bermuda to sunny South Wales. It was in perfect condition,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's really good quality gear. And thank you just for kicks.
Yeah,
spreading
thank you for mentioning that, Andrew.
Yeah.
And we have a lot more giveaways to come. I mean, that's it from me, guys. I don't know if we wanted to give some wise words of wisdom before we wrap up. Anything else you guys wanted to share?
So, okay, guys, do you want me to go first? Okay,
Yeah,
so
go for it. Go for it.
it's been the Christmas season, guys, and I've been watching maybe one or two many movies, and so for me, guys, it's gonna be there's no fate but what we make for ourselves. So and that's come from the Terminator franchise. But I'll say it again: there's no fate but what we make for ourselves, and ultimately, your destination's in your own hands. You have to take determined, positive action, to affect your outcome in life. And especially for trading, you have to be resolute, you have to be determined, and you have to be rugged as well. You have to dig in. You will go through some tough times, and you just need to get through it. You will, and us three are here to help anyone, with their trading journey for sure.
That was well said. Very well
Yeah,
said.
absolutely, and that's just it. If you're still new, if you're still skeptical, if you're still unsure, that's why these communities were formed. It's just a mastermind, a melting pot of ideas from like-minded people. And you kind of um, scale up your learning a lot faster than trying to learn on your own and navigating through terminology that you're not aware of. And yeah, man, just continue following the group, continue interacting with the group. Everybody's really passionate about these topics, so yeah, man, get involved.
Yeah. That's it. I don't have anything else to add. I just want to say thank you, Andrew. Thank you, PJ. Made it through another year, and we're
Yes,
starting 2022 off right. So let's just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, for
cool.
sure.
That's it.
No,
Yeah.
definitely. No, thanks, guys. As always, it's been great. But yeah, for me, it's us. I think just want to just reach out to everyone who's watching the show that this show is about. It's about us three just talking about our experiences. Just talking about the couple of weeks that's gone by. And I definitely would like more interactive chats with our members, with our communities, and and if anyone wants us to go through any stories, please let us know in the WhatsApp groups. That'll be really good. And also, you're welcome to join us. Set up. We can send you an invite link. Jump on the show with us, guys, and let's talk. 'Cause ultimately, what this show is about is us three have a chat on WhatsApp, or us three will just have a chat in private. But what we do, and we just air in our conversation ultimately, and that's what we're doing on the supplement. And it'd be great to get some more members on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For one more thing, last thing I just remembered, we
Yeah.
mentioned backstage about the paper trading app.
Yes.
So we were
Yes.
looking at
Yes.
potentially introducing that to some of the groups where we trade paper trade, demo accounts for those that aren't really familiar with, researching and putting a trade into action. We've got this demo account that we would like to do, and we're trying to have some nice incentivized measures in it. We wanna potentially have a little fee where everybody chips in something, and then there's a winner at the end of the time period. So
Yeah.
look out
Yeah.
for that in 2022.
Yeah, that's what we used for the side bet. We were kind of beta testing it, and it's really been really fun. I think especially for people who don't have an account yet, and you want to kind of learn how to place trades and stop losses and things. It's perfect for that. But yeah, more information definitely to come. But we're really excited about getting that rolled out to the communities because it gives everybody something else to look forward to as well as the shows and the chat and the posts.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right. Cool.
Excellent. Okay, guys, I'll catch you after the show. But no, thanks everyone. I think it's been a great live view as well. Thanks for everyone in the comments.
Yeah.
As always, it's really appreciated.
Yeah.
Thanks
Cool.
very much. Happy New Year. I
All
will
right.
speak to you all
Yes.
soon.
All right.
Thank
Take
you.
care,
Peace.
everybody. Peace.